and racing, folks. Stick with us. Still plenty to come here as we get set to go racing here at Gateway International Raceway.
NASCAR Nationwide Series at Gateway is brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Enter this code at CoSpotter.com for a chance to win a Roush Ford Mustang.
Welcome back to Gateway International Raceway as we close in on the green flag. Just moments to go. Drivers collecting their thoughts as they get set to put their helmets on and get set to go 200 laps of racing. Before we do, though, let's get some additional thoughts from our pit reporters, beginning with Shannon.
Mike, Kevin Harvick already a winner here at Gateway today. He won the truck race just hours ago. Now, Harvick was also experiencing some major pain in his neck. He pulled a muscle on the left side. They had a driver on standby, Austin Dillon, in case Harvick could not race tonight, but he says he's feeling better. In fact, he says he thinks the heat has loosened it up, so now he's in the car, getting ready to make it 2 wins on the day. Doc?
Well, Shannon, 9 of 13 races here have been won by drivers 25 years of age or younger, and twice they were rookie drivers. 4 of the top 7 starters behind me are 25 years of age or younger, and 2 of those are rookies. Could tonight be the night that another young hopeful here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series realizes a dream by driving in to victory lane? Dave Burns?
Well, Doc, we've talked about a lot of things here tonight. Guys, let's reset it real quick. What to watch for here at Gateway tonight. Ricky?
Drivers will be occupied all night, David, with the uniqueness of this racetrack. It has a super speedway experience, 2,000-foot front stretch, back stretch, but short track turns, Rusty, and they're going to have to manage one other thing. The turns 1 and 2 are completely different than turns 3 and 4. What's required to go fast down here in 1 and 2 is completely different than down on the other end. They're going to be managing that all night.
Rusty, what are you looking for?
Well, there's some really good points, Ricky. But one thing I'm really concerned about is the restarts in the front straightaway. This is a very narrow front straightaway, much like Phoenix, Arizona. We see a lot of wrecks on the restarts. Folks, this is something we're going to pay attention to, and the drivers will too, because I would guarantee you one thing. I believe we will see wrecks on the restarts.
And if it happens and you're in the back and you'll have nowhere to go, that's the big issue.
This is like getting jammed up on a freeway. Somebody stops in front of you, you don't see it, you end up cramming in the back of them, and it causes a big mess, tears the radiators out, messes the backs of the cars up, and your driver's sitting there going, what in the world just happened?
The best spotter in the world can't save him, Rick.
No, because you don't have the reaction time for it, particularly the further back in the line, because things close up quicker.
All right. Well, earlier today, we learned about Justin Allgaier and his great relationship with wife Ashley, and a little bit more about him. He grew up about 100 miles from here, and he has the big privilege tonight of being able to set the command to start things here tonight. We've seen that before, but I think it's the first time we've seen it certainly this year in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. So to get things started here tonight, let's go down trackside and hear from the driver of the Verizon Wireless Dodge Charger.
And now, for the most famous words in motorsports, leading you, the greatest fans in racing, to command to fire those engines, we want to introduce Mr. Tim Reno and Justin Allgaier.
How you doing, St. Louis? On behalf of Gateway International Raceway and myself, thank you guys all very much for coming out and braving the heat for the Missouri-Illinois Dodge Steelers 250. And especially thank the Allgaier section, because you guys are in full force tonight, so thank you. But on the count of 3, you're going to join us in Gentlemen Start Your Engines. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
No problem, man. You got me with that, Tim? Yeah, you got me. Yeah, well, I'm clear.
I will say his section is fuller than any other section.
That's what. Cases look good. I think cool.
Oh, that's a good sound. 43 NASCAR Nationwide Series cars fired up and ready to go for 200 laps here tonight. 250 miles the total distance. One of them you saw there in the lower right of your screen was our in-race reporter, Brad Coleman, who has gotten the 18 fired up. Rusty, why don't you see if you can call him up and ask him a question or two.
Hey, Brad, Rusty Wallace, ESPN, you got us?
I got you. How's it going up there in the booth?
Going pretty good. Hey, Brad, you set your car up this morning, but since then, they've run a truck race, and with all that extra rubber on the racetrack, man, any concerns about your setup for tonight's race?
No, not really. I got a pretty good feel for what the track's like here in qualifying, so just excited to get out there and get this thing underway. I love this track. Awesome racetrack, and night racing's always fun, so see if we can get this Safeway Driving Center Toyota to the front.
All right, Brad, we got an ESPN mailbag question that comes from Mary in Anaheim, California. The question is, how much pressure do you feel being in a car that Kyle Busch won in last week and won here in last year?
There's definitely some pressure for sure. It's not coming from the team, though. They're doing a great job at making sure I'm relaxed and just doing what the car will give me. But, you know, I always put the pressure on myself. But I'm just going to go out there and take care of this thing and see where we got at the end.
All right, buddy. Thanks for talking with us. Have a great race.
Thank you.
Brad Coleman, not the only special reporter we've got working tonight on pit road. Over the wall for us will be Todd Foster, rear tire changer for the 38 car of Jason Leffler. Todd's a 12-year veteran in NASCAR. 6 of those years, buddy, were spent with the championship 20 team for Tony Stewart and 2 championship rings. What do you do with that bling when it's time to change tires? Don't they get in the way?
No, I keep those things safely locked away at home. But what I am focused on tonight is winning a trophy for this number 38 Great Clips race team.
All right, appreciate it, man. Good luck to you. He'll have some tough duty down there. They start 24 tonight. Todd will be part of the helping to get them back toward the front. There's Leffler's car. When we come back, we will set the grid and throw the green flag on tonight's action.